Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, and podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their weekend. It's Saturday, Premier League win against Chelsea. I will be discussing that in today's episode, short episode, just recapping what had happened today, plus my player rankings. Before we begin, as always, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, you can like, subscribe, follow, and Instagram, TikTok, and X, the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. On Instagram and TikTok, it's the Red Devils Corner Kick pod, and on X, RD Corner Kick pod. So, yes, we got a win in the books. I did say in my preview episode, in my rant and expression of frustration, this win was going to be an ugly win if we were going to pull it out. And so it was. 5 minutes in, we got a red card in Manchester United's favor. We had Sanchez going off. Obviously, the collision, the trip on Mbeumo, which led them down to 10 men. And then we ended up scoring 2 goals in the first half. On our way to halftime, Casemiro, who was on a yellow, takes his second yellow and is then subbed off. He is suspended for the next match, so we won't see him in Brentford. So we're now back down to even. The second half, it was a very defensive, not very lackluster side from Man United. And we end up winning 2-1. Defensive error. And then they get the header, move on. And it's 2-1, and we finish up the game. Listen, overall, it was a mixed review, would be to say the least. He put an unusual lineup in. Euro did not start. Luke Shaw at wing back, Dorgu out on the right wing as well. Ahmad starting. Cunha, Mount are on the bench as they were just coming back from injury. In the midfield again, Bruno, Casemiro. So yeah, we had that going, and listen, it's hard to say what would happen if we went 11-on-11. It could have ended up in a win. We could have ended up in a draw. It could have ended up in a loss. One of 3 options. Like I said, if we were going to win, it was going to be an ugly win. I guess today we got that. Us getting the red card in favor. Plus it was raining. Sloppy play by Man United. You can question Ruben Amorim's tactics on substitutions. I think with everything going on this week, he had to do something different with the personnel. He made comments about Bruno, basically admitting he is not disciplined. We saw a little bit of that today. He did get the goal. He led the first goal. Casemiro with the second. But realistically, nothing there. Xerxes getting no time. I think today, listen, I'm going to take a win no matter what, and I'm just here to recap it. Is there going to be criticism from the fan base, the news outlets, everything? Of course. There's going to be. A lot of ridicule this week on the media, fan channels, certain groups in that small group of the fan base, all Amorim out. Yes. And some fan channels, yes, like as much as you're saying you're backing the manager, we can sense the hint that you're on your way to Amorim out, whether it was a win or not. Whether he wins the next 3 games, whether it's win or not. The players are there to support him. It's come out to say that. The board and Jim Radcliffe are there to be supportive. Amorim has come out with his plan explaining everything why he hasn't changed. Listen, every day we say this. It's not the formation. Sometimes he is tactical. Like sometimes with the way he brings them in, and sometimes people are upset because it's not the way they would have done it on the field. It's the truth. You got so many people in the world criticizing how they would do it. To be fair, how do they know the only reason why they would say their way would have worked is because Amorim's way didn't. Or one thing happened or so on and so forth. but what are they going to do when they get criticized that their waste isn't the greatest either? So, listen, the 4-3-3, the 3 whatever, Maguire's come out and defended Amorim in the system. He's had players out there defending him. So, like, come on. Today's win was just, how do we say, not the greatest. Again, should we have blown them away in the first half? We had opportunities to go through. Listen, I'm still sick of Ahmad. Bruno, yes, there was some control, but his discipline needs to change. I expressed, if you want to listen to my last episode, I expressed my frustrations with all the players and that leadership group of captains that we have and so on and so forth, and I lost it. And listen, United, it's a building process, guys. And I'm not going to get myself into this rant and make an episode after episode of just my frustrations with this club, or just the frustrations in general in relation to this club. My frustrations are sometimes not even directed to the club. It's just the way the environment is around it. So, yeah. We did not see Alejandro Garnacho play today. He didn't make it onto the field. Obviously, with everything that happened on early substitutions by Chelsea, they basically used up 4 out of the 5 substitutions earlier on. Cole Palmer was gone after, I think, 18 minutes. They definitely made defensive substitutions to help them protect. They got a goal from it. Well, it also helps when we, United, get a red card from Casemiro. So, it doesn't help. Listen, there were some strategies there, some substitutions you can question. Ahmad, again, I was not happy with. Shaw, he was okay. Did I have Ahmad here? Yeah. I will be doing my rankings in a couple of minutes. Listen, I'm all for highlight reels, but that's only if you actually score. I'm sick and tired of trying to be impressive, trying to do specialty shots, highlight reels, whatever. I'm sick of that stuff, and that's why Ahmad is annoying me, because Ahmad isn't doing anything special. He's been non-existent this season. It's the truth. He has been non-existent. And him trying to do that stuff, trying to be fancy, it is now Garnacho-esque, which now concerns me about what he's trying to do. It is. I'm sorry if I'm putting that out there, but it is bothering me, and is to say the least about that. So, overall, was I upset with the lineup today going into it? No, I made a joke to a friend. But again, like I always say, I was going for a United win. I got the score prediction right on the app, 2-1. So I got 20 points through the Manchester United app. And I did say in my preview, if United were to win, it would be an ugly win. And the story told it. It was. The weather backed it up, getting the red card, the play of Manchester United, the inability to do the simplest things on a pitch. It's all there. That's basically what it was. It was there. We had that. So to call this episode The Good, the Bad, the Ugly would say you can call it The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. The good was the win. The bad was the play. The ugly was the weather and how we played. Yeah, the good was the win. The good was 2 goals. We got them, but the bad was, the red cards, the selfish play. Actually, no, you can say the weather was bad. The bad was the weather. The ugly was the way the players played, the selfishness, the mental play, the football IQ. It's, the one thing that's annoying me is this, and it's, I'm so sick of the fucking long ball. And that's what's driving me nuts too, is when we've seen the midfielders get our ball, get the ball, the space that they could carry it up is there. It's so bad. And January can't come fast enough to get those midfielder replacements, because Bruno, Casemiro, even Manu struggles when they have open space. the ball should be carried up in transition, not this long ball where the defense can intercept it, because that kills our attack. And we had that there today. We did. So yeah, to say the least, yeah, to have that there, yeah. Our back three, I was okay with. I was a little question mark about Euro, but seeing Mazraoui, Delic, Maguire back there, I was fine with. They did play very well. They played very well. Euro, obviously. But again, like when I talked about the season, like with the lack of play, we're going to have depth, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad because we have to get players into play. So, obviously Euro was subbed out. A lot of people were not happy with the lineup. Listen, at the end of the day, whatever, we're not in charge of the managers. We don't see what goes on every day with the managers or with the training, the field and everything as well. We just see, the photos after this, and this. We don't see what's going on. And every week, something's going to change because we're going to play a different opponent every week. Chelsea, they went with experience. Whether it was going to work out, we don't know. We got the win, but at the end of the day, we don't know how it would have played out. So it wasn't the greatest win, but hey, I'm going to take a win no matter what. So, all right, let's get to my player rankings, to say the least. Lenny Euro, 5.5. Came on. That was his defensive coverage. Other than that, he was okay, but at the same time, 5.5. Delit, he would be my man of the match. Just fabulous in the back. 7.2 for him. Shaw was okay. Nothing too wow. Played decent. But I say 6.2. Dorgo, he was fine today. Played well, especially when he was on his right side, which he plays both, like he switches. We know that he can play right because that's how we started when he brought him on. So 6.5. Mazraoui. I don't know why I have Mazraoui so low. 6.5 for Mazraoui. Bruno, I'm going to say, as much as he scored, 6.2. Sheshko, 6. He was a contributor to help Mbeumo get that penalty, but at the end of the day, or get the assist with the red card, which, yeah. But overall, he was fine. The service just needs to start getting there. Could we use him in the second half? Yes, but when we're down to 10 men, there could be a strategy there where now you're even, so your tactics may change a little bit. Mbeumo, 6.3. Ahmad, overall, I'm going to give him a 5.2. He has not been good to the start of the season. Him trying to be fancy on that goal pissed me off because it's 2 weeks in a row he's been stupid like that. So 5.2. Baynder, 6.2, played well. Tough goal to try and save, but he could have attempted to get a hand on. But 6.2, made some saves. Definitely good defending on that one corner, punched it right out, which was great. Mainu, Mount, both 6s. Maguire played very well in the back three, 6.8. And Casemiro, as much as he got a goal, I'm giving him a 5 because it screwed us up. It did. I'm sure Ruben was going to sub him off at half. Obviously, he couldn't even get to half without taking a red. So, with noticing that he has a second yellow. So, I should even give him less than a 5, but he got the goal. Got us technically the game winner one. So, but leave it there at a 5. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me your feedback on what you thought of the game. I'm sure I'll get... But yeah, give me your comment, give me your feedback. At the end of the day, we got the win. We got 3 points. We're back in the top 10 for as of right now. There's still games going on. So we are in the top table as of today, but we don't know what could happen going forward. But listen, Brentford next week, Sunderland the week after. We have to be smart. and the discipline has to be there. Again, it's the long passes annoyed me today. It did, especially when our midfielders have wide open space to go for miles, to move the ball up and help with the attack. Unfortunately, no, it didn't work. So January transfer window can't come enough because of the players that we need. So yeah. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Very short episode of the podcast as well. Yeah, I'll be back Monday, unless anything changes over the next couple days. But Monday, back again. Just to recap, again, the weekend. Follow up on any news, transfer news, feedback, news of the media as well to see what's going on there. So, yeah, to say the least, yeah. Yeah, to say the least, yeah, I'll leave it there. But enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have yourself a good night as well. I'll talk to you guys Monday. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.